Are you starting off your 2026 fitness journey? Maybe you're in the gym doing some new workouts or trying a new sport or activity outside, but you're noticing some pain and ache with that's just not going away on its own. Hi, I'm Dr. Gage Winkles. I'm a sports chiropractor here at Health-Fit Chiropractic and Sports Recovery right here in Boca Raton, Florida. And today we're gonna cover a concept as to why that pain maybe isn't going away despite you trying foam rolling, heat, ice, an at-home stim unit, or even things like a massage gun on that area. The concept we're going to talk about today is called regional interdependence, and what that means is essentially that your pain may be felt in a different area than the true source of that pain. For example, what we're going to talk about here today briefly is how the low back and pelvis not always means that if there's pain in that region that it's coming from that region. The true source of that pain can often be felt above or below that region, and that's what we need to address when we're dealing with a condition like low back pain. When we look at the low back here, we obviously will assess joint motion and mobility in the region, any soft tissue restriction in the region, and your movement patterns with that region of your spine and the pelvis. But what may be happening is if we have great motion through our joints and our muscles through this region, even though the pain is felt in the low back here, the cause can often be above or below that region. What we like to do here is we take a wide view lens and we look at the entire area that may be affecting the low back. For example, the hips that come into the front of the pelvis here. How is your hip joint motion? Is there any soft tissue restriction in the hips? Is there any sort of movement mechanics that we need to work on with the hips that may be causing your low back to overcompensate in a specific movement? And that's what's leading to pain in the low back. However, the source was always the hips. Another common area we find when we're dealing with low back pain is this region right here, and that is where the mid-back or the thoracic spine comes and meets the low back or the lumbar spine. We call this region the thoracolumbar junction, and where that meets, we have two curves, the thoracic curve that comes back and the lumbar curve that comes up. And we often find things like joint restriction here. There's some really important muscles of the low back that come in there, and we can find dysfunction in those joints or muscles that may represent with pain further down in the low back here, but the true source of that pain is above that region. So if you've been at home and you've tried foam rolling and you've tried the massage gun, convincing someone at the house to rub or massage out that tissue and nothing seems to get rid of that pain, come on into the office here and let's take a wide view look at your condition and see if that pain source may be somewhere else. Take care.